I know I talk about the underrated stuff, but if you consider Edge Runners as the show of the season, Made in Abyss Season 2 is definitely underrated compared to it, so let's jump right into it. Wait, if you didn't watch my video about the first season, it's better to start there and then come to this one. And also spoilers for the entirety of Season 2 of the show. Okay, now we can start. After our summertime vacation at Bondrud's fun house, we proceed to explore with our 5 crewmates composed of a girl, a robot, a furry, what the hell Mania is, and a whistle. At the 6th layer of the abyss, welcome to the Altus Plateau, also home of the royal capital, the City of Hollows. We'll see how our RPG raiders survive the most stacked mobs, which spoilers they don't, and take refuge in the city, where they will uncover the truth of the city and its inhabitants, who will test our friends and bring a long-forgotten trauma and stories not just of them, but from the first RPG raiders of the Abyss. Yes, this is not only about our crew, these things are actually relevant to the plot and oh god is messed up. Not only that, but this is how Rico meets Vueko and will help her to escape this cursed fur fest. Reg, who will slowly remember that night he got drunk and married a furry, and Nanachi, she's just laying down I think. And finally, a challenge for our raiders to see if they can continue this doomed trip to the depths of your mother. It's better than before. It doesn't seem so, since we are stuck in the same place for the majority of the season. However, the consistency of the background, the design of all the hollows, all this work can't be ignored. It's better, especially in the action scenes. They are fantastic and it only improves in the final episodes. I can't compliment enough. Wait, I can't. The shadows are also fantastic. They made them think in the center of the city as the great light source, but when in closed spaces they use candles. Or windows correctly. The backgrounds are great and also different from the characters, but they are sure to make them blend naturally. Speaking of which, the CGI characters and monsters? Oh, the CGI. This is not bad CG. If you find this bad, you never watch a trash isekai. Or maybe some of the classic ones. This show's CGI is well made. You can notice how they brought detail to the character's texture, movement, shadows, and especially the cell shading. They made it in a way that blends with the environment and art style of the show. Yes, you can still tell it's CGI, but isn't bad. I can truly say that, and for the quality of the animation we are getting it, I'm fine with it. Please, if you're watching this video without watching the anime, go for it. The gore can be too much, especially in the movie, but it's worth it. I like to think that these cruel and horrible moments exist so that the happy and joyful ones can be as great as they are. A dark shadow to a strong light. When I heard that Kevin Penkin was working again on this season, it got me happy, expecting the same great music from the first season and the movie. But honestly, I can't say it's the same. It's better. From the first episode, not only the background music, but the one in the first episode in the island. He literally immerses with the godlike vocals sing the island at the horizon of the storm, which will not be the last time we hear it. I need to praise him for the great work and the director for using it at the right time, impeccable. But not only this moment, from the entirety of the show, every track merges so well with the scenes and battles that make me think if he was making this, customizing them for the scenes which they would play. The composition has so much charisma with piano. The composition has so much charisma with pianos and violins. Yes, there are motifs which are overused in my opinion, but it's a good callback and people like it. I can't stress enough to everyone listening to Kevin's work. Excellent music for Made in Abyss Season 2. Made in Abyss Season 2 Episode 10 might be my favorite episode of anime of all. I'm still reluctant to call my favorite anime because I really love Konjiki no Gash Battle, or also known as Zatchbell, which is my favorite anime of all. And this might be the hype for Made in Abyss talking too loud, but definitely the perfect anime episode. This episode not only gives us some story for Reg that was a mystery until now, but also shown his importance to Faputa and her character that until the last episode I thought it was just a side character. But it was greatly built up to this episode and this fight. And what a great fight. The animation was spectacular, filled with details, from Reg's feet melting the ground around him, to the transitions from the present to past and vice versa. Music wise it's perfect, I can't say enough, but especially the sound effects. Every hit, every attack, and especially the vanishing sound from the start of the Nanachi farewell. Oh my god, Nanachi, I'm broken. This is incredible. I'm actually gonna ask for your help to share what you like, and if you could find something that you disliked in this episode, you won't. But it's definitely my favorite anime episode of all time. World building is not as big as before, but it was not forgotten. It gives us the origin of the Abyss, how the first raiders discovered the curse, and how the City of Hollows came to be. It isn't as fleshed out as the season 1, but since we are getting so much from the characters, I find it incredible it was able to put so much of the Abyss as well as the group story. It's unbelievable how many people forgot about Made in Abyss this season. Maybe because it's been quite a while since the first one. Also is in High Dive, which is not quite popular as Crunchyroll or Funimation per se, and has its own problems as well. But honestly, it's such a fantastic series that is definitely worth it if you can see. And I hope we can get to continue this cruel and incredible journey.